Good morning. It is 10:30 and we are going live for our testimonial with the incredible Tamara Macmillan. Now, Tamara has got an exceptional result of shape change and performance over the last couple of weeks. She's been working with Coach Adrian, who is our on-site nutritionist as well, and he's been doing an incredible job. And we wanted to take you through the journey of what she's been doing on the JEFF one-on-one program. Just to give you a bit of an idea, for those of you who are not aware of our one-on-one program, what we do is we are incorporating training where we send you a proper plan for the week focused on building a foundation. And we do this on a week-to-week basis. The whole objection of this is to go build the platform from a training perspective and build through that platform. And then we align that with a sustainable nutritional plan designed by Adrian, which we hold you accountable to. Now, the coach comes into play and helps you guide you through this process on a daily basis. I've never believed in having a personal trainer standing there counting reps for you. It doesn't make sense to me. What makes sense to me is the person doing the work, and we can show you the way. You've got to make the behavior change for yourself. So training comes through, you feed through your training feedback to your coach. For everything that you eat, you take a picture of your food, you send it through to your coach too, and your coach guides you through this in a remote space over WhatsApp and telephone calls, etc. Once a month, we do your assessment, we look at body shape change, and we focus on that. Can we bring Tamara's pictures up and have a look? Now, as you can see there, Tamara wanted to increase her running time and focus on body shape change. Not a lot of weight to lose because we don't focus on weight. We focus on body shape change. And as you can see that, huge change in body shape change. 4 kilos I'm not even worried about, but the 16 centimeters, and just look at that shape. I mean, it's incredible how much she's leaned up. 21K running time, 1 hour 42, which is quick. Such a huge improvement. Can't wait to have a chat with her and hear the secret sauce of what Adrian has had to do with that. Let's bring in Adrian and Tamara, the legend. Welcome, Tamara, you little legend. How are you doing today?
Good, thanks. And you, Jono? How's it, Adrian? How's it, guys?
Morning, guys. Morning.
Good. And yeah, huge welcome to Coach Adrian, Master Chef himself, Master Chef, of course. The secret sauce behind the nutritional platforms that is here, Jeff. Tam, wow, what incredible. I can't believe how your body shape has changed. And I say body shape because I hate focusing on weight, but what an incredible story and performance. I mean, and for everyone at home, if you want to shoot questions across, please type in the stream, and then we'll answer questions as we go along. But Tam, give us the background. How did you hear about us? How did this journey start, and what made you commit to the one-on-one program? Because you were with us for a while on JEFF together. I noticed, I remember that, and you were so passionate in the beginning about it. It was amazing to see. And then you did the one-on-one program. Tell us how you found us on JEFF together, and then obviously formatted and upgraded into the one-on-one program.
Yeah, so at the beginning of lockdown, the hard lockdown, I just decided, with comrades being cancelled and no races really on the horizon, that it was time to do some work that I had neglected to do. That is strength training and rehab specific stuff, just to make sure that you don't get injured and hope maybe for a body gel. Yeah, so I started dabbling in a couple of online things, and then found you guys, thankfully, and just started doing your JEFF Together sessions in the mornings. And for once, I wasn't bored to tears with resistance type work, and I loved the vibe and the community that was starting to develop. So I was there pretty much right from the beginning, I think, and I could already see body shape changes happening just with the additional resistance work that I'd been doing with you guys. So I decided, well, I've got a little bit of time now, and what I really knew I needed was some help with my nutrition. Exercise and motivation have never been a problem for me. I've had a life of exercise, but the correct nutrition has always been a bit of an issue. You know, if you train hard, the perception is that you can just eat whatever you want to eat and everything's going to be fine. And I'm living proof that that is not a fact. I mean, I don't know how many people have trained for an Ironman and actually ended up putting on weight. Like, it's quite disastrous. But because you feel like, okay, well, I've done 4 hours of training today, it doesn't matter what I eat, and it absolutely does. So I knew I needed some help, and so decided to change over to the one-on-one program, and very luckily got allocated to Master Jeff, and learned some new recipes and really reset where I was in terms of eating. You know, I was still eating like I was in my 20s, and I needed a reset, and I needed to be held to account for what I was eating. And I think that was a big thing for me. And I really was interested in joining up one-on-one with you guys, because, you know, there's so many fad diets out there, fad exercise programs, people that claim that they're coaches, and, you know, and it's high fat this and low carb that. And I just wanted something that was based on proper science that I knew was going to work. And that's exactly what's happened. Easy to follow, and just exactly what I needed to help me out. So yeah, I haven't looked back.
Amazing. And I love what you said there, like sort of like proper science, but also like sustainability. I mean, when we went about creating these nutritional platforms, and when I was actually on my own, they were so strict. Ooh, they were terrible. They were so strict into the line. You know, Adrian's come in with his expertise and really refined it and made it sustainable. And it doesn't feel like it's an eating plan, a nutritional plan. You know, it's a sustainable lifestyle and education of how to get that right for yourself according to your body type. How have you felt with the, you know, like, and how have you felt with regards to eating clean, sustainably, getting your measures between fats to carbs to protein right? How are you feeling in your performance of your running at the moment?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just been brilliant, and what it does is it highlights for you when you do actually have your treat days, not cheat days, your treat days, your misses.
Thanks, Tamara.
Your misses, as Adrian calls them. You actually feel quite crappy, and I can tell you that the morning after a run where you've gone and, you know, maybe had your, I wish I could claim one glass of wine, a couple of glasses of wine, and maybe a pudding or something. The next day, you just feel absolutely rubbish. So it's highlighted for me again the huge difference that proper nutrition makes to performance. And for me, you know, look, the 4 kilos is fantastic, but I was more focused just on body change and frankly, a better functionality and better performance with running. And with the drop in 4 kilos, I mean, I haven't run this fast in about 7 years. And on Monday, I ran my all-time lifetime PB for 5Ks, and I'm 43. I thought those days were history, you know. So, and that's attributed, I would say, probably 80% to the eating program and 20% to tweaks that I've made in my running in my running program, which Adrian's also guided me on. And interestingly enough, it's been to actually scale back a little bit on what I was doing. I was doing too much and too much of the wrong junk miles, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, what a pleasure to be doing less and get better results. Who wouldn't want to do that?
100%, especially for you guys, you runners, the runners. That perception of hitting out there, pounding the road. The more I do, the better I get. And it's like, whoa, no, let's get a proper plan in place and stick to the structure, you know, and have that and formate that structure. That's what we're so big on. And it's hard to stick to structure. I mean, we have, and Adrian will tell you this, with runners who join us, they don't want to listen. You know, they know best.
Yeah.
And we refine things. I mean, I've always had success with my comrades runners. I've always done 30% less running than anyone else, and it's very controversial.
No,
but you're right. I've cut hour and a half of times on comrades. It's like, it's just through proper planning and structure. You know what I mean? And just knowing when to recover, when to rest. Have a cheat day in your eating. If you feel bad, you feel bad because your system's clean. But as long as you feel it's sustainable and you're rewarding yourself, that's the most important thing. Adrian, give us a bit of lowdown. What are the challenges Tamara's had, and how did you pull that straight? Did she have a bit of a strong mindset of not being willing to change, or did she adapt that quite quickly?
No, I mean, Tamara adapted quite quickly, and I think she came on, as she said, from a pretty good platform with her training. And as you know, John and Tamara, and most runners out there, there's a standing kind of commitment to it, to build up the miles. You're committed to a process, and I think she came in with the mindset of, my running's okay, but it can definitely improve from training structure and getting that right. But I'm open and ready to change my nutrition. I know there's a weakness there, and we dialed it in pretty quickly. So Tamara's, the magic sauce has just been her consistency, her training. We're getting green sessions on Training Peaks pretty much every day. And what she was able to translate that into nutritionally was, I've now got the tool to do it. I know what my portion should be. I know when and how I should be eating. I know where my flexibility with it lies, and she actually sort of reined that all in quite quickly. And for the most part, that consistency is all paid off.
100%. It's such a cool little tweak, behavior change, and sustainability. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
the thing I love about Adrian's head, how he works. I mean, I'm not too sure if you know, Tamara. Adrian comes from a pedigree of sport. It's he's one of those wonder kids. SA schools rugby, SA schools cricket. Basically, cum laude at Stellenbosch University, which I was far behind.
And me.
Straight through, knocking on lecturers' doors to get through. But he's got such a rare expertise of performance, and then relating that to nutrition. And I think his love for nutrition really comes across in what he does with his coaching. I mean, he's exceptional. He really is amazing. Tam, where to from here? What are we going to do now? I mean, you just hit your PB in a 142. Hey, was that it?
Yeah, 142.
At altitude, yeah.
142.
Yeah.
At quick, it's hot.
No,
the rhino will struggle to
we're
keep
gonna
up with you there. I'm going to have to up my game and really get my times moving up.
Better up your game a bit, Jono.
Big time. Where to from here? What are the goals going forward? What are we going to do to fly in July?
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to aim for a 139 on that clock for 21. And we are going to continue and just cement this down, bed this down to make sure that it's a permanent life change. And I just feel like with this, where I am now with the training and the eating program, it's completely sustainable, and it's a lifelong change. And I think that's where your program is just different to everybody else's. It's manageable on an ongoing basis. And consistency is king. You've just got to keep at it. And I'm gonna try and be watching more of what Adrian's posting with all of his awesome recipes and food guidelines. I'm sure, like so many people, I'm pretty sick of my own meals and my own cooking. So aim to improve those skills a little bit, and just keep at it and keep doing my 3 JEFF sessions with you guys a week, because the strength that I've gained in all the little muscle groups has definitely also improved running performance. So just to keep up the consistency and just keep it going, and tell people that you have to be ready to change. But once you do, wow, it's really, really worth it. Put in the hard yards, get it done, and it's just amazing.
Tam, awesome. Really well said. We're living in a funny time with this new normal. We've also we've had to adapt and grow quite quickly as a business, and we've been really challenged, and it's actually been very exciting for us. What would you say? Because you've been basically like the classic case. You joined our JEFF membership for 200 Rand, and then you upgraded to the one-on-one program because you felt like you needed more. What would you say to someone sitting on the fence, first of all, about joining our membership for 200 Rand and the value associated with that 200 Rand? And then those that are actually sitting on the fence, who are members and maybe want to upgrade to the one-on-one program to sort out a few processes before coming back into a maintenance plan on the 200 Rand membership.
Yeah. Jono, it's just a no-brainer. Firstly, for anybody that's cruising along free on the platform and doing 4 or 5 sessions a week. Stop sponging, pay your money, because it's proper value. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous what you get for 200 Rand. I mean, yeah, I cannot understand. And I know a couple of people that are cruising along and not paying, and we know who you are. Really, just pay up. And for those that are fence sitting about going one-on-one, if you possibly can, do it, because what you'll learn is phenomenal. I mean, I'm in the healthcare industry myself, and I've trained for years and years and years, and maybe thought to myself, you know, what have I got to learn? Well, the answer is so much. So just, yeah, if you possibly can, commit to it for a couple of months and get yourself on the right track and learn the skills that you need. Because really, if you haven't got your health, you've got nothing. What could possibly be more important than your health? And not just your physical health, your mental health as well. You know, really, it's really exercise, and your health is medicine. You don't need anything else. So, yeah, invest in yourself. It's something that is a real gift to you. You know, you've got to find your why, and your why must be you. You know, you're not doing it for anyone else. And by being the best version of you, you'll be giving a gift to your family, your partner, and your work. So yeah, don't fence it. Get busy and get going. It'll change your life, and it's super worth it.
Amazing. Very well said. Like, Adrian, to finish up with you, I mean, our plan with Adrian is like this nutrition piece is so interesting, and adapting it and individualizing it to the person, see where they want to go. We're actually scaling back, and Adrian's coaching. He's going to start really focusing and diving deep into this nutrition part across the whole business, and just having a big focus over there. Adrian, do you have what plans do you have in store for us? Are you just going to just sort of refine and do something different, or what are you going to bring to the table for this JEFF community?
I think there's some exciting things ahead, Jono. Like you say, it's quite a dynamic area for us at the moment, and we've built a pretty good starting platform. But I think there's so much more that we can do to empower both our JEFF members to get the great value that Tamara is talking about, and then all the skills and tools to create a better one-on-one program. So we're constantly going to be fine-tuning the nutrition guides, putting them across in different ways, getting more sort of visual in there, bumping up our recipe database. We've got obviously the JEFF Cook. Tamara's quite constantly there with us every Wednesday night. The pretty cool lunch session we had yesterday, we're going to start doing that weekly. So you're going to have all sorts of skills and sort of lessons along the way to help out on that JEFF Ed bit. So I think we're going to try and disrupt a little bit, add some nutrition flavor across the business, and I think it's going to be exciting at the end of the day for clients.
100%. I can't wait for it. It's all about empowering people. But Tam, you nailed it. You said you've got to want to do it. You know, you've got to want to put one foot in front of the other and make it happen. And hopefully we are inspiring people. I know with you and your body shape change and what you've achieved and your positivity that you radiate, you've inspired a lot of people to push them over the edge, to do something about it. And so thank you for that. Thank you for being an incredible reflection of what we do. Adrian, you're an absolute legend, and I'm so excited for where you're going with this nutrition thing. It's going to be completely different. It's a world first, and yeah, we are going to disrupt it. I like that. Like, I want to be disruptive in the industry, because the more disruptive we are, the more people that are sitting on the fence or haven't exercised a lot. I'm not worried about the people that are going to gym or have gone to gym. I'm worried about the people that haven't done it for the last 5-10 years. Those people will gravitate and they'll come and join us and work out. But I want to change people that haven't been moving. And that is the most important thing for us. So, guys, well done. Incredible story. Well done, Tam. Super stoked for you. And keep on working hard. 139. I commit to 139 burpees if you hit 139. And Adrian does as well.
I'll join you, okay, for sure.
Now, that's a deal. Okay. And now, and how about a little Comrades PB next year? Comrades PB for you next year.
For me?
Yeah.
Are you running or me?
I'll do it. No, you can also run. I'll run. We'll both run PBs next year.
Jeez, I don't know if you've ever seen a rhino running the Comrades.
Yes, actually, I have. A mate of mine ran one in Rhino
Yeah, one of those.
Nearly done.
Overachiever.
Here we are.
Someone can run in a Jono seat next year.
We're going to be quite busy. But I guarantee you, let's go for that PB.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Done. Deal. And I just, Jono, I just want to say to you and to Jules and to Siri and Jay and to Adrian, really what you guys have done for so many people. You've given people lives back, you know, and you just have, in such a dark time, potentially, you've brought so much light and energy, and it's just that's so infectious. And really, thank you from all of your JEFF members. You guys are just amazing. And Adrian, thanks for showing me the way, and we'll still be in touch, even though you're going to be focusing more on the nutrition stuff. But yeah, just thanks to your whole team. It's incredible to have seen how you guys have grown, and just wishing you so much strength and luck going forward, because it's a phenomenal, inspiring platform that you guys have put together. And yeah, it's just absolutely amazing. The exercise industry is not going to be the same again, and you guys are leading it forward. So huge thank you.
Thanks, Tam. And just to add on that, just to finish off, we're actually improving this one-on-one project to Ascend, which we started this week. Those one-on-one programs that you get sent out now in the web app, etc., and or PDF, whatever works for you, we're actually filming those, and we bring those into video content, which is going to take a couple of weeks and a lot to do, but we're going to do it in the same format that people want, so we can guide you through and give you energetic approach in those one-on-one sessions similar to JEFF Together, which is going to be really exciting because the production is something like no one else is doing. So get ready for something new. It's coming across. And then thanks for joining us. You're an incredible human being. And thanks to your support and your trust and your connection. And what an incredible result. Amazing.
Thank you. Thanks, Jono. And hopefully we'll head down to Cape Town soon.
Boom. Come and join.
Sooner rather than later.
Cheers.
Guys, what an incredible story. Tamara McMillan, just infectious in her desire to really improve, to get the fundamentals right and take responsibility for herself. I always say to people, we can show you the way, but you've got to work. We'll give you the tools and improve the tools like we're doing now with the one-on-one program, moving it into video format to help assist in behavior change. But you shouldn't actually need that, because it's as simple as, I need to climb 100 stairs, climb 100 stairs to get to the top. It's that process. Stick to the plan, trust the system, trust your coach, and you will get the process right. It's hard to change behaviors, but we need to recognize that. Okay. Have an amazing day. Please go to jeff.fitness. Our Connect team is waiting there for you. If you're not a member, join us. It's 200 Rand a month. If you want to upgrade to the one-on-one program, it's money for jam, guys. Get involved. Do it. Go and change those behaviors. It is 12 weeks until summer in South Africa. Think of the changes you can do. Look what Tamara did in 4 weeks. What could she do in 12? Guys, have an amazing day. Jeff.fitness, and we will see you for the next testimonial and workout later. Cheers. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.